one, if you or a member of your family are providing assistance to a family member who may have special needs or perhaps a disability, there's an event coming up here a little bit later on in March at the Harm Center in Scottsbluff that's available for you to take advantage of. And I have Gloria Kennedy from the Nebraska Lifespan Respite Network. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk a little bit about the Day of Caring coming up March 18th.
These are held across the state. The one in the Panhandle is March 18th from 12 to 4 at the Harm Center, and it's geared to help family members or caregivers of individuals with a special need, Alzheimer's, Down syndrome, a variety, to connect with other families who might be going through the same thing, help them with resources in the Panhandle that could help them in whatever aspect they might need help with.
And of course, the disabilities that are out there that do affect individuals, especially the elderly, sometimes very difficult for a caregiver to handle all of those things necessarily if they don't have all the information that maybe they need to help out.
Right, and it's also a way to take time for yourself, because as a caregiver, it can be draining on you and your time, your physical, mental well-being, and so it's kind of a way to take care of yourself as well.
Okay, so it's coming up here on the 18th at the Harm Center here in Scottsbluff. Any charge for the event?
It's totally free. We have vendors, United Healthcare, Office on Aging, Panhandle Partnership, just different vendors that will be there to help and offer their services.
Okay, and of course the event is free, but you would like to have people pre-register for this.
Correct. They can go to the panhandlepartnership.com website and pre-register on there.
Okay, and we'll have some more information on this Day of Caring that's being put together by the Nebraska Lifespan Respite Network and the Nebraska Caregiver Coalition. And we'll be back with more details in just a moment. And we're back, and I'm talking with Gloria Kennedy of the Nebraska Lifespan Network, one of the sponsors, if you will, of a Day of Caring coming up here in March at the Harm Center here in Scottsbluff for those who are taking care of a family member who may have a disability, be that Alzheimer's, dementia, Down syndrome, whatever the case may be. Again, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We have a couple of special guest speakers, I understand, taking part in this forum that goes from noon until 4.
Sure. Julie Masters from the University of Lincoln Gerontology Department, and also Jamie Gofina with the Nebraska Extension Office will be speaking. Okay,
and they'll of course be offering tips and advice on how to help those who are facing those disabilities, as well as obviously when it comes to being a caretaker, it does take a toll on the individuals who are caretakers as well.
Correct. Yes.
Now you've got a number of other organizations that are also helping take part in this to provide information, as I understand it.
True, yes. We have Independence Rising, United Healthcare, the League of Human Dignity, Nebraska Children's Home, the Office on Aging for the Western area, the Commission for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing, and the Panhandle Public Health District.
Okay, so quite a number of organizations that do provide services throughout the Panhandle for people who need to take advantage of those. And again, give us the details on the event itself.
It's March the 18th from 12 to 4 at the Harm Center. Because the lunch is provided, they would like to have people pre-register at the panhandlepartnership.com website. If they have difficulty registering on there, they can contact Sherry Bloom, who is the coordinator for the Western area, and her number is 308-432-8190.
And I'm sure that number available if you're just looking for information about the event, as well as the work that's done by the network. Let's talk just a little bit about the work that your network does.
We meet every quarter, and we discuss ways that we can improve services and what offerings we can give to families that have caregivers of individuals with a special need.
Okay, so that's the Day of Caring coming up March 18th at the John Harms Center on the WNCC campus here in Scottsbluff, running from noon until 4. And lunch is provided. It's a free event, but they do want you to pre-register for that as well. Thank you very much for joining us today, Gloria.
Thank you for having me.